Today we're going to take a look at this. This is the latest from Hyundai. It's called the Santa Fe Sport. The Santa Fe is available in two major flavors. There's the Sport, which we're driving today, which seats 5. And then there's the bigger one that has up to 7 passengers. This is the Ultimate package, which means that it is priced at around $38,000. This is a great looking SUV. Love the accents they've done with the nose. These 19-inch wheels really pop. HID headlights, one of my favorite features. Now, one of the more remarkable things about this car is what's under the hood. That right there is a turbo direct injected 2-liter, and it puts out 264 horsepower, 269 pound-feet of torque. Now, it's connected to Hyundai's 6-speed automatic transmission, and it powers all 4 wheels. Because the model we're driving today is equipped with Hyundai's all-wheel drive system, there is a slight penalty in terms of economy. This one you're looking at about 18 miles per the gallon in the city, 24 on the freeway. Now, it's not uncommon for a small SUV to give up a lot of the trunk space in favor of extra legroom in the second row. You can see with the Santa Fe, that's not a problem. Tons of space. So under here, we got more storage room. And under here, even more storage room. And then if I want to pop the seats forward, boom. What do you got? More space. Okay, lots of space for a 6-foot-tall adult. I also get my own little vent control here, which is nice. Turn it on or off. And then there's a 12-volt power socket right down there. Now let's take a look inside the 2015 Hyundai Santa Fe all-wheel drive Sport 2.0 Turbo. The first thing you'll notice is a very organic treatment to the dash here. We have wood-like textures here, which actually look pretty good. Above it, you have two-tone. We have this darker, almost charcoaly brown, and then we have this light brown as well. Overall, it makes for a very pleasing, if not somewhat organic feeling interior. That same woven light brown is carried on to the leather seats, and then the charcoal color is carried on to the center console here. Overall, it's a very pleasing effect. Let's go ahead and turn it on. Seat moves into position because, of course, it has 2 programmable modes, and it is telling me that my steering wheel is not straight. There. Moving over here, the center screen is awesome. Let's just say we want to go to the nearest Starbucks, which is a typical search because they're everywhere. Let's look for a POI name. We're already in the state of Washington. It sees a whole bunch of Starbucks, and it says the closest one is 0.4 miles away. There it is charted out, and I can now just say set as destination. Yes. Moving on through the rest of the system here, we have satellite radio. We can go to phone. If I were to connect my Bluetooth phone, it would give me the buttons up there. Setup is kind of an interesting screen because it has like 16 squares, and I can go in there and say adjust my sound. So overall, very useful, very capable system, super easy to use, looks great. That is not a system that you are going to be disappointed to use. It is really nice. Now this car, as you've figured out probably, is fully loaded. It's called the Ultimate package, and it really does include an ultimate list of really cool stuff. And the coup de grace is this baby right here. That is the biggest sunroof I have ever seen. That is so cool. That right there is worth the price of admission. Let's go ahead, and it will open right there. The front half will open and slide all the way if you so desire. That is just crazy. I mean, even just the sunroof part is huge. The steering wheel, really nicely leather wrapped, and it has Bluetooth hands-free there. It also has the menu buttons to control the center screen, and it has this other button here, which I wasn't sure what that did. But what it does is it changes your steering mode from normal to sport to comfort. No pretentious sport button that just does your steering. This just says what it does. It changes your steering wheel. Because it's electric steering, they can actually modify the rack real time. So if you want to be slow boat steering, that would be like eco. And if you want tight, more nimble steering, that would be sport. couple other switches on the left here, which are very important for a crossover. It has hill descent control. That's if you're going down a super steep incline, it'll actually brake all four wheels independently to keep you from sliding down the hill. You can also turn off traction control. If you're sitting on the ice, traction control, if it doesn't get traction, it won't put any power to any of the wheels. So this allows you to disable that if you need a freewheel off of a super slippery surface. And then I also have a heated steering wheel, of course. And then it also has Active Eco. If I want to get the best miles per gallon, Active Eco will manage my throttle so that I don't waste too much gas. The first thing I'm really noticing that strikes me about this car, the cabin is really quiet. One of the big differences between a Hyundai and, say, a Mercedes or a BMW is the way that the shocks are dampened. However, I will say that this car feels fine. That was not jarring at all. Those speed bumps, perfectly good. So let's go ahead and we'll change the steering mode to Sport, and we'll see if that tightens things up a significant amount. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, I feel that steering already. That's pretty tight. Let's go ahead and move it back then to Comfort. Oh yeah, gotta move it a little bit more. More input to get that same turning radius. So that's the 2015 Hyundai Santa Fe all-wheel drive 2.0 turbo. It is a very capable crossover utility. It looks good, it has lots of cool toys, and I can't really think of any reason why nobody should buy this one if you're in the market. It is quite good and has this really lovely organic dash that I just really haven't seen anything like that anywhere. For about $38,000, you're getting a lot of car. It's capable, it's spacious, it drives really nicely, and it's really attractive. I'm Ryan Douthit for AutoNation. We'll see you again next time.